The text came in at 10:17 a.m., buzzing against my thigh while I was loading equipment into the truck. Can't talk today. Big deadline. Don't come home early. It wasn't what she said that froze me, it was how she said it. Too direct. Too sharp. No heart emoji. No love you. Just a wall. I stared at the screen longer than I should have, the engine idling, the smell of gasoline thick in the air. We'd been married 11 years. I could read my wife's moods like weather patterns. This wasn't stress. This was fear. I typed back. Everything okay? No response. I told myself I was being paranoid. That deadlines do this to people. That marriage teaches you not to interrogate every silence. Still, something in my chest tightened the way it does right before bad news you don't want to hear. I should have stayed at work. I should have trusted her. Instead, the job got canceled. A burst pipe shut down the site. By noon, I was driving home on streets I never usually saw at that hour, rehearsing excuses for why I was early. I even smiled, thinking I'd surprise her with lunch. Maybe she'd laugh and apologize for the cold text. The house looked normal when I pulled into the driveway. Her car was there, angled crooked like she'd parked in a hurry. The curtains in the living room were drawn, even though it was bright outside. That's when I noticed the second car. A dark gray sedan, unfamiliar, parked half a block away but angled toward our house. I remember thinking how strange it was, how out of place. I walked up to the front door and tried my key. Locked. That never happened. We lived in a quiet neighborhood. She always left it unlocked for me. I knocked. No answer. Inside I heard laughter. Not loud, soft. Intimate. A man's voice, low and easy. And my wife's laugh, the one she used when she felt safe. When she wasn't pretending. My hand was still raised when the sound stopped. The door opened. She stood there barefoot, hair undone, wearing the blue sweater she usually saved for nights in. Her eyes widened, not in surprise but in terror. You're home. Behind her the hallway light was on. A jacket hung over the chair. Men's shoes by the wall. Not mine. Everything after that felt slow, like my brain was buffering. Yeah, I said. The job got canceled. She swallowed. You weren't supposed to be back until tonight. There it was. Not why are you here? Not I missed you. Just a mistake she hadn't planned for. I texted you, she added quickly. I told you not to come home. I thought you meant because you were busy, I said. My voice sounded calm, detached, like it belonged to someone else. She stepped outside, closing the door behind her too fast. It's not what you think. That sentence landed like a slap. I looked past her shoulder, through the crack she hadn't fully sealed. I could see him now, standing awkwardly in our living room, holding his keys like a shield. Mid-30s, neatly dressed, eyes already apologetic. I should go, he said quietly. She spun around. No. Wait. She looked back at me, tears already forming, and in that moment I knew. The suspicion I'd been burying for months, the late nights, the sudden passwords, the way she angled her phone away from me, rose up all at once and crushed me. How long? I asked. She didn't answer. How long? I repeated louder now. 6 months, she whispered. 6 months. Half a year of lies folded neatly into my life like nothing had changed. I laughed once. A short broken sound. In our house. She nodded, shame written all over her face. I walked past her straight into the living room. The smell hit me first, coffee, her perfume, and something else. Something intimate. The couch cushions were indented. A mug sat on the table with a lipstick stain on the rim. Not the shade she wore for me anymore. I picked up the mug and set it down harder than necessary. Get your things, I said to him, not looking. And leave. He hesitated. I didn't mean. Leave. He did. When the door closed, the house felt hollow, like all the air had been sucked out. She started crying then, deep, shaking sobs. I never meant to hurt you. That's funny, I said. Because it feels very intentional. She tried to explain. Loneliness. Feeling invisible. How we drifted. How he listened. How it started as coffee and turned into something she couldn't stop. I listened, numb. Every word rewrote our memories. Our vacations. Our jokes. The night she fell asleep on my chest while texting someone else. Do you love him? I asked. She hesitated. That hesitation hurt more than the answer. I don't know, she said. I love you. I always have. I looked at her, really looked. This woman I'd built a life with, who knew my routines, my scars, my fears. I don't know who you are anymore, I said quietly. That was the moment something inside me broke. Not loudly, not dramatically. Just a clean snap. I packed a bag that night. Left her sitting on the bed. Arms wrapped around herself, whispering my name like it could pull me back. At the door I paused. I came home early because I missed you, I said. I hope one day you understand what that cost me. She didn't answer. Weeks have passed since then. The house is quieter now. Memories still ambush me, her laugh, her coffee order, the way she used to steal my shirts. But I've learned something in the silence. Trust doesn't break in one moment. It erodes quietly, excuse by excuse, until one wrong turn home reveals the truth. I didn't lose my marriage that day. I found myself. And that has to be enough.